Well, no injuries were reported after an airplane made a hard landing Thursday evening at Manhattan Regional Airport. According to the Kansas Highway Patrol, a Piper PA-32R fixed-wing aircraft had some issues with its landing gear indicator, which did not completely deploy for the nose of the aircraft. At about 6:40 p.m. last night, the aircraft made a hard landing onto the runway. The pilot, a 67-year-old from Dominican Republic, was the only person aboard the small aircraft and had no apparent injuries. 2 people were arrested Wednesday evening on a slew of opiate and drug-related offenses. According to the Riley County Police Department, Kat Van Petten of Manhattan and Nathan McClurg of Tipton are both facing numerous offenses, including suspicion of distributing opiates within 1,000 feet of a school building, as well as possession of paraphernalia with intent to distribute. The full charges can be found at newsradiokman.com. Those arrests, part of a crackdown by RCPD recently into fentanyl-related crimes. Investigations Captain Aaron Friedline spoke about it yesterday as part of In Focus.
Our detective unit, they do an exceptional job. And of course, they are feeling pressure from the director on down that we are not going to turn any kind of blind eye to any kind of dangerous drugs like this, but especially fentanyl. We know those immediate effects that can happen with that. And so we continue to push our special investigations team, and they keep stepping up to the challenge and, doing their due diligence and being able to put together good cases and make quality arrests.
Both suspects remain jailed on separate bonds of $100,000. RCPD, by the way, recently released its crime data for the first quarter of this year.
We are 25% down from the 5-year average on Part 1 crime in total, so that's something to be very proud of.
Part 1 violent crime down from its high in 2021, as well as Part 1 property crime, which is also down from its high in 2019 and its second high reported last year. Friedline says while there's a lot to be excited about with that report, they do seek to bring aggravated assaults down.
We still wish aggravated assault was maybe lower. That involves a lot of people pulling a firearm on another individual, and we still have some focused efforts with trying to get a better handle on those. But we have been able to make some arrests in those types of cases and have some consequences to that as well.
The Kansas Highway Patrol released its Memorial Day weekend holiday activity report that ran from last Friday at 6 p.m. through midnight on Monday. In their report, the Highway Patrol noted that personnel assisted 532 motorists over the holiday weekend and also reported that they worked 1 fatal non-DUI-related crash with 3 non-DUI-related fatalities. Overall, motorist assists were down from both the last 2 years, with 2022 seeing the highest number of these at 811. Child restraint citations were also down from 2022, but up from last year at 21. Fatal DUI-related crashes and fatalities were also at 0 for the second straight year, while non-DUI-related crash fatalities were down from 4 last year. Riley County Commissioners decided to not offer a response amid a documented feud between a Geary County Commissioner and officials with the North Central Kansas Regional Juvenile Detention Facility. Commissioner Greg McKinley said Thursday that Geary County officials have sent letters regarding the 15 counties the juvenile facility serves about complaints over operations, including one juvenile who was found to be under the influence of drugs while in custody when they were transported from Geary to Riley County.
Like I say, one of the things they had found out, one of the corrections officers was living with a guy who was a known drug dealer in Geary County. And when they found that out, she was like, oh.
McKinley says that prompted Geary County Commissioner Trish Giordano to bring a long list of complaints regarding juvenile center operations. The Kansas Department of Children and Families stepped in and have since cleared those complaints. Riley County Clerk Rich Vargo says the spat appears to have stemmed from a personality issue between 2 people. McKinley agreed and asked fellow commissioners if an official response from Riley County was necessary. Commissioner John Ford.
I'm of the interpretation of maybe just not trying to stir anything up more than it already is at this point in time. And man, I'm reading the response here, and it sounds like it's being done all that can be done.
Commissioner Catherine Foke said she trusted McKinley's report. In lieu of sending a letter, McKinley said he will update Geary County Commissioners on the Riley County Board's discussions at next month's meeting. The Greater Manhattan Community Foundation announced Thursday that they had raised a record amount at the 12th annual Grow Green Match Day last month. In total, GMCF raised over $2.1 million for nonprofit organizations in Manhattan, including $1.7 million in donations and over $419,000 in matching funds. President and CEO Vern Henricks says the organization raised more than $100,000 than they did from the previous record.
So we're very pleased with that. There were 90 organizations participating this match day, so obviously it was a great day for them.
Grow Green Match Day is held annually on Earth Day, April 22nd. And local law enforcement participated in their annual torch run Thursday, benefiting Special Olympics of Kansas. After receiving the torch from Potawatomi County Sheriff's Office deputies late Thursday morning, Riley County Police took over their section of the run at the Ogden Community Center and ran that on to Fort Riley to meet with members of the military police, who then took over torch duties. You can find photos of that event at newsradiokman.com.
Good morning, I'm Troy Coverdale with your sports headlines. K-State makes its first appearance in the NCAA baseball postseason since 2013 tonight when it takes on Louisiana Tech as part of the Fayetteville Regional.
18 home runs, 16 home runs, 15 home runs, 15 home runs. Those the top four guys. That'll make you pause and think a little bit. It's a really good program. Those guys are not one-hit wonders. They won a lot of games for some time now. And they're playing good baseball. They're hot. They're well coached. Pretty physical, and they pitch it very well, too. The back end of their game is as good as it gets in the country.
Pete Hughes on the Cats' opponent, which has racked up 45 wins and won the Conference USA title. Game time tonight is just after 7 o'clock, with coverage getting underway at 6:30 on News Radio KMAN. Kickoff times and television selections for K-State's first 3 football games of the upcoming season are now in place. That includes a midday date against Tulane in Week 2 on either ESPN or ESPN2. K-State will open the slate Saturday, August 31st against UT Martin at 6 before traveling to New Orleans to play the Green Wave the following Saturday at 11. The non-conference slate rounds out with the school's first ever Friday night contest when Arizona visits Bill Snyder Family Stadium on the 13th. That's a game to be televised by Fox. Ryan Jeffers homered twice. Carlos Correa added a 2-out bases-clearing triple in the 6th. The Twins rallied from a 4-run deficit to drop the Royals yesterday 7-6. Kansas City will open a 3-game stint at home with the Padres tonight at 6:40. Luka Doncic had a 20-point first quarter en route to 36 points for his high this postseason. The Mavericks beat the Timberwolves 124-103 to finish off the NBA's Western Conference Finals in 5 games. The championships to get underway a week from last night, as the Celtics will have had 10 days off before the matchup as they get ready to face the Mavericks. Have a great day. I'm Troy Coverdale.